Have you ever looked at a player and wondered, why the heck can't the opposing team stop him? It may be that the player looks incredibly slow. Maybe they look fat, or they appear to be weak. Or maybe they just seem to be so unskillful that it leaves you scratching your head in amazement as to how the other team cannot control the problem at hand. If you ever wondered that, you have probably watched Luka Doncic. Before we get into the mysteries of what makes Luka not just effective, but unstoppable, let's take a trip down a memory lane to some other players who looked like they had no business killing teams, ripping up box scores, and making you think you actually had a chance to be a professional athlete when watching them. Muggsy Bogues. Standing at a towering 5'3". Muggs looked quick and coordinated, but he had uncharacteristically amazing hops that allowed him to flourish on the professional level. He was able to block 39 shots in his career. Imagine being Patrick Ewing and getting blocked by what should have been an extra in The Lord of the Rings. This block is real life, by the way. Or how about Allen Iverson? He was a 6 maybe, skinny rail of a guard, but his heart and strength were what made him the elite player he was. Anytime he went to the hoop, he would get smashed and pummeled by a hard foul. Yet he would still manage to muster the strength to get up and repeat it all over again. For the smaller guy playing around towering beasts, you have to wonder, how did that not affect him more? And finally, someone like Shaq. Everyone knew he was big and strong. That was a no-brainer. But the big man was so dominant, not just because of his strength, but because of his subtle coordination and mysterious quickness. So we've seen this movie before, right? This is Groundhog Day, but only with Luka. But before we jump in, please remember that if you've enjoyed the video thus far and are wondering what makes Luka so dominant, please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and make sure to tell your friends and family about the journey we are about to embark on. Now, let's dive in a bit deeper. Luka Doncic is a Euroballer from Slovenia. He stands at 6'7" and honestly doesn't look it at all, but appears to be smaller. He's almost 230 pounds and looks like it's mostly baby fat still, and that's because he is barely 21. That's the amazing thing about Luka. It's that he is so young that you don't expect him to do much, but he is not only contributing, he's dominating. There are a few reasons for this. The first, he was already playing professional basketball at the age of 16 for Real Madrid. At 16, most American players are playing in high school or maybe the college level, and in their free time they are chasing girls. See, that's the thing about Euro players like Luka. He's been a professional for years before hitting the NBA. Luka was so good there that he led the squad for the EuroLeague title at 18 and was named the MVP. Many fans sleep on the Euro talents, but most of them are way ahead of the average college player. Just look at LaMelo Ball. He left the US to play overseas for a bit with the pros just to boost his game up. It may end up being the best move ever for him, especially seeing where he is projected to land in the draft lottery. Yes, Luka may look like he belongs in chemistry class in high school, but the young guy knows how to play with the big boys. The strength, speed, and athleticism of the NBA is no shock to him at all, and it shows. Another reason Luka looks to be unstoppable is that he possesses hidden athleticism. Like I said, he doesn't look like he belongs in the NBA physically, but it is all a facade. Luka has become a master of creating space between him and his defender while hitting them with a nice step back. But not just anyone can do this, although it sounds pretty basic and easy, but a lot of his success with this is due to his ball handling skills and hidden vigor. But what it is that he has a strong core and legs. If you've ever played pickup basketball and looked to your defender and said, "This is going to be easy guarding this clown," and the next thing you know is that he is dropping shots all over the court, Luka is this version in the NBA, with a baby face and baby fat. I think everyone is still, to this day, amazed at his hidden strengths. Another thing that makes Luka a gentle giant on the court is his driving ability paired with his subtle and sudden stop-and-go movements. Now, Luka isn't a physical specimen such as Dwight Howard or LeBron James, but one of the things that makes him truly special is the way he can stop and go on a dime. Luka may not be able to keep that up his entire career because that can take a toll on your knees and stamina, but he can worry about that later. He's only 21 years old. If you watch a tape on Luka, you will see everything with him is subtle, including this ability to create space with his stop and go. The moment you let your guard down, he takes advantage of this. At this point, you can say it is not only his hidden athleticism, but his smarts too. Luka is that guy that would be unimpressive at a combine. Take the NBA or NFL combine, for example. We all gawk at a player who can bench press 250 pounds 30 times, or someone with a 4.1 speed or a vertical that almost kisses the moon. But none of that matters when you have the skill. And Luka has skill, which is what he has to rely on because he isn't the fastest, strongest, tallest, or most aggressive on the court. He is smart, crafty, and smooth with his natural skill. Every time he takes the court, I am actually in awe. I can't help but hate on him a little bit every time I see him on TV, but then he starts to slowly and methodically carve up defenses like an ice cream cake that has been out for a little too long, and he quickly regains my respect. The way I watch him, the way I view him, is the exact way defenders in the NBA guard him, and it's a mistake. People need to respect him more. And at this point, especially well into the start of the NBA bubble playoffs, he is a walking triple-double. I know, triple-doubles are becoming commonplace now in the NBA, but the way he does it and how quickly he gets there is a thing of beauty and precision. Doncic already had a staggering 25 triple-doubles in his career. Let me remind you, he's still 21 and still has baby cheeks. Luka looks like he gets by defenders in slow motion and ease, and when defenders are least expecting it, he gives them a turbo boost like Sonic the Hedgehog to get by them. This allows him to get to his preferred spot on the floor for either a shot or perfectly placed pass. Let's not forget that Rick Carlisle is a great coach. He always seems to go overlooked, and his approach to Luka and how he likes to set offenses to spread the floor is something that falls into the hands of a pro like Luka. So to sum it up, Luka, who sits at 6'7". His maturing physique is strong enough to dominate on any defender, and continues to consistently do this night in and night out. His pump fakes, euro steps, shooting ability, one-handed scoop shots a la Allen Iverson, all make up for his lack of dominant physical attributes. But the thing that gets me the most about Doncic, and what is incredibly difficult for any young talent to achieve, is consistency. Even a young LeBron James or Kevin Durant had ups and downs, and it took them a while to achieve harmonic consistency. And that consistency has been spilling out over into the playoffs too. Usually when a young player hits the playoffs for the first time, they have a little trouble adjusting, but not Luka. Luka has been dominating in his first 3 games of the playoffs, so much so that in his first 2 games, he has led the Mavs team to play stronger, faster, and more consistent than Clippers squad that is predicted to win the NBA title. In fact, you can make an argument that the Mavs should be up 2-1 in the series. At the age of 21, Luka is nearly averaging a triple-double. Mind-blowing. And soon, I am almost positive the young man from Slovenia will be averaging this permanently. Just like I said about LeBron James in 2008, enjoy this player now because there aren't many like this guy.